Let's see what the results of that are. Looks like, pretty even, but you guys might want to go ahead and vote if you haven't already. Post it one more time in chat just in case. There's two options that are exceedingly close, holding up 29 and 28% of the vote. So you're on mobile, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Running ads just allows me to make sure that I can stream. Banished is good if you like Dwarf Fortress, and I haven't played it for a while. You can click on the advertiser and back out to skip the ad. I didn't know that, and I don't know if that's true. You want to change your vote? But what do you want to change your vote to, man? I'll do your vote for you, Swift. Just for you. I'll pick what you want to pick. Flash Games is not on the list. Doom. Alrighty. I'll vote for Doom for you, because I haven't voted. Alrighty. It is... Let's go ahead and just call it there. A couple of votes trickling in, but, looks like Banished has it with 75%, or 75 versus 67 votes for Brutal Doom, followed by 50 for Subnautica and 65 for Shopkeep. That was the wrong order. I would have expected that Shopkeep would win. It's been what I've been playing a lot recently, but a lot of people want me to play shitty Flash games. I understand, but I gotta make sure that I'm not getting viruses or porn. We don't need to have everyone getting banned, especially for illegitimate reasons. Though I guess if I showed porn on stream, that's a fairly legitimate reason. Anyway, let's do some Banished. Banished, for those of you that don't know, can I show you a list of my Steam games? I have 392 Steam games, most of which are not installed, obviously, because my computer hard drive is not that big. But right now I have City Skylines, Darkest Dungeons, Shopkeep, Subnautica, a bunch of games that I keep installed just in case if I decide to play Gmod, Banished, Bunker Punks, The Culling, Dirty Bomb, Skyrim, Gary's Mod, Killing Floor 2, Myst, Masterpiece Edition, Payday 2, Rocket League, Rust, Sakura Swim Club, because I'm going to do a video on that soon, Synergy, Tabletop Sim, Unturned, Vermintide, and that's it. Unturned has a VR option? Weird. Do I check art after streams? Always. Although last time I couldn't because there was some issue. I still have Skyrim, yeah. I was going to do Arcade with it. A lot of you guys, I don't know if you follow the stuff I do all the time, but Arcade is where I go into a game and I just draw something. I paint something. And we're going to try and loosen it up and make it so that way I can maybe do it in one sitting. And one of the places I want to do is Skyrim. Probably Whiterun. But I need to figure out what the fuck Whiterun is because I've never actually gone through the trouble of playing more than the intro of that game. Just got kind of tired of it. Anyway. Let's go ahead and log off on this. Can we play something we could all join you on? I don't know if I have anything like that installed. Let's go ahead and get started. What do we want to call our town? We can auto-generate one. How about this? I go pick. And DJ Bun. Pick a name for our town. Yes. Make up a name for the town. Give him suggestions, chat, but I'm gonna let DJ Bun choose this. Call it Scrungus. Shitlord City. It's pretty good. Rev Village. I've put an exceeding amount of stress on you, but Scrungus is a good name. Scotland. DJ Bun. Mortuus, Land of Corp. Okay. Mortuus, Land of Corpses it is. That's probably not going to bode well for our citizens, but Land of corpses. Oh, that's too long. How about just Mortuus? And we'll just know that it's Mortuus, land of corpses. I do have a few mods on, by the way. Mainly ones that just make it so that way, like, resources, come back. Terrain size, medium. Climate, fair. Disasters on. Starting conditions, medium. Terrain size, medium. Type, valleys. I always check art after streams, no worries. If you decide to do art, barring the, Boru not being up. Alright, I completely forgot how to play this game, and I'm just realizing it now as everyone walks in. There's a way you can... Oh, fuck. It's already winter? Can you fuck off with that? Alright, shit. Do I like Dark Souls? I went through, the entirety of Dark Souls. It's pretty good. Alright. Let's, I do need to remember how to play this game. Alright. And then I need to, yeah. How do I... Are they just... Okay, people are building. I should probably look up how to, Can I... Collect all the iron in this area. Collect all the stone in this area. Remove resources. Cut down trees. That is... Oh, okay, so I just select an area, and then they cut down trees there. Cool. Fishing huts and blacksmith right off the bat. Alright. You got it. Hopefully, you know what you're talking about. That sounds right, though. Fishing hut. Fishing hut. Fishing. Everyone's just kind of wandering around because they don't know what to do with themselves. Immediate cannibalism is taking place. I would not be surprised. Alright, blacksmith it is. We're gonna put it right next to this guy's house. It's gonna be loud all night, all day. But, you know, considering how much these people bang, and have to bang in order to, survive, it's fine. There we go. Cool. Is that... Good. Okay. So yeah, I have a couple mods turned on, just ones that make it so that resources respawn. That's one of the main critiques that people have with this game. Let's zoom out and look around. We'll never get to explore half of this, but look all of it. I like how we started immediately in winter. That's good. Okay. Center attention. We're low on what? Reserve of stone is... Okay. Where's stone? Okay, there's some stone right there. Just go and get it. Collect all the stone in this area. Just collect all the stone in general. There's some more over here. Go get that. I probably should. There's some button to, set people to do tasks, but I don't remember what it is. It's gonna make things really difficult until I figure out what that is. Can I make the penises touch? I mean, I can, but, you know. Mines cannot be removed once they're placed, okay. It stopped snowing, which is good. Solve that problem. What is all of these things? Oh, God. Oh, right. I forgot. You need all of these things on. Just to be... Ah, there we go. This is it. So we need, like, 2 builders. And, a blacksmith. And, a couple of fishermen. And, like, a woodcutter. And a hunter. And... stonecutter? We don't really have the other things, so everyone else will just do whatever. Yeah. Good. The way you say Rundeboots. Rundeboots. Alright. I guess we don't really need this. This is gonna be just what it's gonna be. We also need some people to breed. Someone get rid of this fake troll yule. Okay, fine. Sorry. Gonna ban you, dude, because you're impersonating one of the other streamers. I believe that's one of the rules. What's been new with me? Not a lot. I've been just chilling. I tried to fix the, I've been trying to fix the capture card, because that's kind of important. I think we should clear out this little island we're on. That'll give them something to do for a while. Oh, I don't mean to place an orchard. I actually want you to cut down trees. Not a woodcutters. I just chop down trees. Do the thing. Remove resources. Yeah, there you go. Do that in this area. Except for over here. So right now I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for the next semester to start and for too many games. Unfortunately, Yol will not be at too many games, but me and Vinny will be. I know Jin says that she's going, but she's gonna have to take like a horrible drive over. I thought that was like Bigfoot for a second there, that tree, and I was getting kind of freaked out because he was just staring forlornly at my my base, and I was a little bit confused. We should probably have another stockpile set up, right? Is that something we need to do? Yeah, I probably should have practiced this game a little bit before, like, playing it on stream, but whatever. It's fine. The deer have decided they're going to just drown themselves, and they're all Jesus, apparently. No. Are they walking on water? It's kind of hard to tell. That's really weird looking. They're working on the one house. We should probably set up... Isn't there like a mass house? Like a house for... Boarding house. Temporary house for like lame people. Gotcha. We'll set it up like here. Our city is not going to be pretty. No, it's not the first time I'm playing this, but it's been a while. Anyway, let's speed things up a bit because there's nothing we can do in the meantime. And they're just going to do this. They've got some stone over here that they're going to go get, and then they're going to bring it over. Or they're just going to leave it in the field like jackasses. I forgot they do that. Can you actually tally your fuck rate? I mean, I believe there's a window for that. Is this one? Yeah, there are 3 children now. There are no students, so immediately they're like, new town, there's a lake, there's some deer, I'm going to get laid. Is Bigfoot actually in this game? I mean, it's been like at least 2 years, at least a year since I played this game last. So, like, I don't know. Bigfoot could be in this game for sure. It's currently 60 degrees. I'm hoping that's Fahrenheit. I don't know what that would be in Celsius. This seems like it would be fairly warm. I have to kill off all my parents in this town, so that way we can just have children or corn sort of situation going on. I mean, that's this, yeah? Have I met Bigfoot? I mean, no, but I mean, it's Austin, so there's a lot of hippies. It's sort of the same thing. The music kind of reminds me of, like, what am I thinking of? 60 Celsius is beyond the boiling point, so that's probably bad. I might want a woodcutter hut to stockpile some wood. Okay, let's do that. Also, I was supposed to stop and start stream. Shit. Alright, well, I'll just cut it up later. Where is the woodcutter hut? Forester Lodge, woodcutter. Alright. I don't know where I want to put this. I think I'll put it here. And the Forester Lodge is something else entirely. And Hunting Cabin is something else entirely as well. I mean, we could just send someone out into the forest to live there. We're doing a good job clearing up stuff. Have I read any good fanfics? I'm not hugely into fanfics, but... you know. No? Yeah, I'm remembering now that I don't remember how to play this game. At all. Wasn't foraging a super efficient way of getting food? Okay, well, if you say so. We'll set a foraging hut, like, off into the woods somewhere. And then we'll tell someone to go live there. They can go into the forest and fuck. I mean, because they don't have houses, it's just sort of a thing. Like, you'd have to. Either that or everyone's got to be, really into the idea of just doing that. Have I read any new Chuck Tingle books lately? No, but I should probably get some started. Can I, like... Wooden bridge cannot be placed on this location. There we go. I could put a bridge all the way across the lake. Just a massive... How about we build this situation? And stop complaining about we don't have any room for it. Like, cut down these trees. Do that. Harvest all of this. Kelvin is for molecules, yeah. I can't imagine that would be a terribly useful thing. Storage for logs, stone, and iron is near capacity. Well, someone should, I don't know, maybe add this area. Looks like a Skyrim town. It kind of does. I remember this game being prettier. Do I have some option turned on that makes it look like ass, or video? Okay. Definitely know what all these options mean. Apply. Okay. There we go. Does that look better? Should. I need more stockpile. That's literally what this area is, but they need to remove the things so that way they can. But they haven't decided to, so... We should probably stop chopping down all these trees and not have a place to put the stuff and start chopping down these 3 trees. Literally that tree, and that tree. You're really good at technology and stuff. I know, right? I know exactly none of what all these options mean. We might want to build some more houses. I don't know how many houses we need. One lucky bastard gets to live right next to the fishing village. Just 3 entire trees is what's stopping us from progress at this point, I think. No, they actually don't give a fuck. They're just going to continue to, Are there people assigned to construction? You know? Yes. I'm going to just set all the people onto, builders. So that way they do that. Actually, let's have most everyone doing that. Are they... Can you guys just do the building? I mean, we've cleared out this area. We fucked this area up. This game is a lot like SimCity, except for, the cold will kill you almost instantaneously. We should probably build, like a road, maybe? There's no capacity for stone and shit. Really now. There you go. There's a road. And then, look at all this shit you could be doing. They prioritize resources over the plot. All right, let's stop them from doing that. Stop doing this. Let's stop, right? Cancel removal. There we go. So they'll stop doing it. Now they'll just go and do that. Good. That took all 5 seconds to do. Okay, good job, guys. Good job. All right. Now you can clear off the island again. And everyone should start bringing that stuff back, because we're going to need another spot for it all. I just had to tell him to stop for half a second, and then it was fine. I forgot what all you need in this game. What was I scared of as a kid? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Not that I was just, like, obscenely brave or anything. It was just, I can't think of anything. Chapel? Chapel cannot be placed in this location. Well, guess what? Gonna. What do I need? Hospital. That sounds important. Butterflies scared you as a kid? That makes sense, I guess. Tornadoes? I mean, everyone's scared of tornadoes. I'm still a little bit freaked out by tornadoes, but I'm old enough to know what a tornado's, when that's gonna happen, and what we need to do, and all that. Although we live on the 2nd floor, which means that if we ever have a situation where there's a tornado, we're pretty much fucked. But housing, farms, livestock, yeah, alright. Hospital. I forgot the music in this. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 da ba do. Ba da ba 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 bo. Ba da ba 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 bo. Zombies and chainsaws. What's my biggest fear now? Again, hard to answer, because I'm probably just not thinking of it, you know? What does this do? The production limit for this place has been reached. Okay, well, how about you set that up to 150? There you go. Gives you something to do for a bit. Build cemeteries. Can tornadoes happen, Austin? Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of flat land. We get warnings for it every now and then. We gotta watch out for it. Would you rather die by drowning or burning alive? Burning alive? Because once the nerve endings are burned off, you don't feel anything, and it's fairly pleasant, I've heard. Although, I don't know who would actually know that information. Like, really. But drowning is pretty much horrible the entire time. So, that's my instinctive gut reaction. Probably wrong. Let's not test it out. My reserve of stone is low. Well, we can literally go out and get some of that. Also, didn't I tell someone to go out and build a hut in the forest? Burn victims? I mean, sure. The reserve of stone is low. Literally just go and get that shit. Just go and get that. Cemeteries you can never get rid of, by the way. So, why don't we put, like, a cemetery off over... This cemetery is too large. In old school towns, they used to put cemeteries at the end of the road. So that way the dead could figure out where they needed to go. Can I be the old hermit in the forest? I mean, I don't get to choose who's named what, but sure. Alright, there we go. We'll just put that there, and then eventually, by the time someone dies, we'll have cleaned out this area. I hope. These people seem extremely incompetent. Yes, I remember this now. I remember this being a fairly large part of this game, is dealing with how incompetent the town people are. I also believe that this thing burns down fairly easily. We've had a lot of storm warnings recently, but storage barn. Food, clothes, and textiles. Stockpiles. It's important to bury the dead. I mean, they'll get around to it. The reserve of stone is low. Can I link to the thing that... No, let's not link to a thing that destroys people's streams. If you want to know what happened with him, you can always go check his Twitter. He's apparently been talking about it. I wonder what happens if I just select the entire fucking map and tell him to just get rid of all of this. I wonder if there's like a limit to it. It seems like a bad idea because they're probably going to stop at some point. Or they'll start off where let's clear out like this area as well. Because there's a lot of stuff over here. And we could clear this out and then we'd have a lot more stone. Just remove all the resources in the world. Burn the place down. Good. Good. I live in Texas. Austin, Texas. So if you were to point your finger directly into the center of Texas, that's fairly close to where I live. Pretty much the dead center of Texas. But as far as like storms and stuff go, we're very prone to flooding. Something about, I forget exactly the reason, but for some reason, I think it's like because it doesn't rain all that often, when it does rain, it just torrents, like there's nothing to hold the rain back, and it just, because it's so flat, sort of like pouring water onto a plate. It just sort of goes everywhere and doesn't really stay on it. In addition, it doesn't seep down into the earth very quickly, and so it just creates these huge floods. So, it's pretty awful. And whoever decided this was a good place to live was dumb. What should we set this to? And we should probably... We have one, right? We have a woodcutter? Okay. Do we have a woodcutter actually set up, or are you lying to me? Woodcutter. We have one? We have... Let's set it up to 4 fishermen, because why not? Any positions that we need to have, we should probably get a tailor, shouldn't we? Because clothing's probably important, right? People are asking, like, philosophical questions in chat today, like, would you rather have all of your shit fucked, or would you rather have everyone else's shit fucked? I think it would suck in either case, because everyone around you would be, like, asking, like, why didn't you get fucked up? And you'd feel guilty, even though it wasn't your fault. Like, you have no control over that. Unless if you're a wizard, in which case it's probably your fault. How much is this game on Steam? It's on Steam, and I do not know how much it costs. It's pretty cheap, from what I recall. I'd play it with mods for sure, or else you're not going to have a good time. Just install a couple of them. I think I've got, like, the Horny Animals mod, which allows them to breed faster. Which I think is just a hilarious name for a mod. So it was one of the main reasons I wanted to install it. This is at production. Like, I can't produce any more. We're just gonna have this on set on maximum, because why not? And, let's set it up to 500, because cool. Am I implying that I'm not a wizard? I am. As far as you guys know, I am not a wizard, I do not have magical abilities, and I am not a magical girl. Maximum starvation in the winter. We should probably get some other things to deal with the the situation. How about like an orchard, right? On either side of the graveyard. And then we could have some people working on that. Stone and wood capacity is near full. How about we fill up the shit that I said to? How about that noise? Let's build more storage area. Can we just store shit there? Just store it behind the houses now. I don't know. If I became a wizard overnight, it would be the first thing I would do. I don't know. Orchards are fairly slow. I mean, we've got the fishery going. I'd like to get some long-term stuff. What's my favorite fruit? God, lots of questions in chat. Favorite fruit. Favorite color of hair? Brown, just because I have brown hair. I didn't finish Brutal Doom, but it looked like chat wanted me to do something else, and fair enough. Storage is near capacity. Really? This situation is done? Favorite flavor of, I'm gonna go with, like, what is this? Pear. Let's have someone work that. I like bananas. I don't know if that counts as a fruit, but I tend to eat bananas. Tilda buys them quite a lot, and, favorite flavor of hair? I eat hair, apparently. If I was a wizard, what would be the first thing I would do? I'm not gonna, harp on Yule or, GPM style. Like, that's their thing, you know? Do I like Vinny or Yule's stick better? Well, Yule's stick is a lot smaller, so it's a lot easier to deal with. Do I like sparkling water? Not really. I should probably start some farm plots. Who is the best waifu? I'm not into the waifu thing because I'm an adult man who has some of his shit together. Not all of it, but a little bit of it. So I'm not a total failure at life yet. What can we put here? What's my opinion of this style of game? Every now and then, I like to play it, you know? I want something a little bit different every now and then. I'm gonna give someone a stone house. Just one person. No one else can have a stone house. Everyone else can deal with the fact that they don't have a stone house. And they're gonna be like, why does that guy get a stone house? Just be like, I don't know. He just does, because he's cool like that, man. How many pillows do I rest my head on while I'm sleeping? I don't know. Like 2? It depends on the thickness of the pillows. Like 5 inches worth? Maybe? Have I ever heard of a game called Duskers? No. The reserve of stone is low. Storage for the produced goods is near capacity. Alright. So we should probably get more... Maybe we should have one that's just for stone? Like, shit. We're just clearing shit out at this point. Where is it? This? No. This? Yes. Actually, let's have some room for a road to go through. We'll start like a stockpile like here. And then I'm gonna put the road in so that way we make sure that there's some way for people to get around. Yeah, I was old enough to watch Courage when it was like on TV, like new. That was good. We have corn as an available option now. Work that. Work the corn. Build one of those storage barns. Yeah, maybe that's it. Storage barn. I think that's just for other things. Market? Trading post. We'll build a storage barn. We already have one, but, let's build a couple more. Why not? Would you rather have a dog that can shoot a gun, or a lizard that knows the basics of physical combat? I think a dog would... Like... What? Work is disabled in this location. Whoops, you're right. It does turn it off. Let's have some people working as, people who work in a place like that. I mean, our current problem is that we have too much shit, but that's not going to be the problem for long. Let's have 2. They're not gatherers, are they? Farmers. 2. 2 of you guys can be gatherers, and then we'll have some, other stuff. I think a dog that knows how to use a gun would be, a little bit weird. I don't eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because, it would kill me. I am allergic to peanut butter, is what I'm trying to say. We need more storage space. When will this not be an issue for us? What piece of art would I like to own? I don't know. I'm fine with prints. There was a guy who was really into, like, just, oh, someone died. No? No. People are just walking through the graveyard, taking looks at the ground like, this is where I'll die. This is where I go when I die. All of the work in my life will end up here. What's going on with this situation here? Well, we have 0 patience, so we shouldn't work it. Do I have good handwriting? Nope. Do I like Reese's peanut butter cups? No, because it would also kill me. I have a peanut allergy. Will I play Civ 5 on stream? Probably not. Can you help me with history homework? I need you to explain/define atomic bombs. Good luck with that shit, kid. I'm out of school now. And I'm not doing that shit again. After doing school for as long as I did, I gotta tell you, school ain't for everyone. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to school. I'm saying, you know, live a life that you're happy about, you know? Have I heard of Stellaris? I believe so. Favorite hentai artists? Aren't most of them, like, anonymous? Like, they don't like to have everyone know what their name is? Because, you know, you're going to be mocked and shamed for it? Will I be your father? No. I don't need any extra responsibilities right now. I'm fine with the amount of responsibilities that I've got. Unity, or I don't know. If you're gonna go to university, go to get a career that you're happy with, like something that interests you, and I don't know. That's what they always tell you. I don't know about that. No, hentai artists are well known. Okay. I didn't know that. Will I fist you? I'm busy right now. Contact me later. Let's put a town hall right in the center of town. It'll confuse the dead, but they'll be able to figure it out. I mean, like, you know, if all else fails, like, if this streaming/YouTube thing doesn't kick off, I can always just have, like, I could just start drawing shit ton of dicks. What are my thoughts on sister location? I literally don't know what you're talking about. Do I suck dicks? That is Yoel's specialty, and like I was saying earlier about Meverse, I don't like to step on the other streamer's toes, you know. Yoel likes to suck a dick. You know, that'll be his thing. That's what he's known for. That's fine. Spicy food or no, that is primarily what I eat. I'm Texan. That's pretty much what we do. Could we remove these trees? Sister location is the new Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, right. I've heard about that, actually. Are we working on chopping through this stuff so we can maybe get through that? Does Japan actually have a huge incest market, or are we just saying they do so that we can not feel guilty about it when people decide they want to be into it? I think that's just them going, well, the Americans like that shit, so we'll draw it. The age of consent in Japan is 13 if you are under the age of 18, which allows you to not have the weird laws that we have here in America, where if you're 18 on your birthday and you were dating someone when you were 17 and they're 17, then yeah. But in Japan, it doesn't allow you to have that problem. That's why that law is that way. It's not just because, you know, yeah. I don't know. Food limit. Is there any reason I shouldn't have this ridiculously high? Like, let's set this shit to, like, I don't know, 10,000 or something. Reserve of stone is low. Maybe you should go and collect some of this stone that's over here. I'm just saying. It's not like have I ever been outside the United States? I have not. I'd like to at some point, but you know. My primary concern right now is getting a job, finishing the last class of school that I gotta do, and just kind of doing that, honestly. It's my favorite place for a vacation. Upstate New York is nice. San Antonio is nice when we went there for too many games. Or not too many games. South, what was it? PAX South. It was okay. Chicken and waffles, that was good. Would I rather die of a heat stroke or hypothermia? I haven't tried hypothermia yet. I know what a heat stroke is like, and it's fairly uncomfortable. Do I like Florida? I've never been there. So I have no opinion for or against the location. What city has the coolest looking skyline? I don't know. Do I own any horses? No. Not all Texans are cowboys. San Antonio is only good for the Riverwalk. I mean, I guess. What is my favorite brand of vacuum? Got enough coffee in me that I can answer these things like... Bullet... If I could move anywhere in the world, where would I like to go? Fairly far south. Why did I read this question? Because I'm trying to respond to everyone in chat. How many guns do I own? Would like not to say, so that way people don't try and mug me. Let's see. How many cows do I own? I don't own any. I live in an apartment. I don't have room for them. All Texans wear hats, though. I mean, I have a pair of cowboy boots, but they, on a scale of 1 to 10, how stereotypical am I? It depends on what I'm being stereotyped for. As a Texan, as a, like, what are you stereotyping me as? Is that... This bush here. Look at this bush. This is what's stopping me. How do I feel about lava lamps? They'll burn you, and they're really not that interesting after a while, and they kind of chunk up, and... What do I think about YouTube drama? Literally not something I involve myself in, because that sounds dumb. Which team is better, America or Monterey? I don't even know what we're talking about. Why would they try and mug me? Because people are dicks. What's my favorite dildo shape? I don't know what a four-dimensional dildo would be, but good luck with that. What's my worst moment in life? Oh, God. You guys won't believe me if I tell you this story. I can tell you a story about a date I went on, but I don't think anyone here will believe me if I tell it. How stereotypical of a Texan am I? Not very. Do I watch any streams excluding Vinesauce? Not really. Pretty much just Vinesauce. Occasionally I would go check out some stuff, but who cares? Tell you? Okay. No one's gonna believe this story, but there's this girl I was interested in a while. It wasn't much of a date, really. But, you know, I figured, yeah, let's see what she's like, you know? She was pretty, so that was enough for me to, like, at least be interested, right? You're almost done with the doodle? Yeah, post it on the board. Alright, so we end up deciding we're gonna do sort of a pizza and movie sort of night thing, right? We end up watching this... I'm gonna turn down the music. We end up watching this movie. She picked it out. brutal. Brutal fucking horror movie. Like, the kind of, the horror movie, like, I don't remember the name of the movie, but I remember there's a section where, someone gets the spike of a, sled shoved in their eye or something like that. And, like, props to whoever was doing the special effects on that. Like, because that looked legit. She wasn't much for horror movies, so I'm not sure why she picked it out, but you'll understand why this date went south in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to put another stockpile there because there's nothing else that can be put there. It was brutal. It was a very brutal movie, and she was not into it. But we ended up setting up like a pizza, like DiGiorno, right? And DiGiorno, for those of you that don't know, I don't know if it's not a thing outside of America, but it's just like, you know, it's a pizza you put in the oven. It's frozen. It turns into a half-decent pizza, and it's cheap, you know? So I brought it over so we didn't have to order out. It was nice. Everyone was happy about it. She said she didn't like frozen pizzas, which I apologize for. I didn't know that. We went ahead and set it up anyway, because she was like, it's better than going out, and we can go and watch our movie. And I'm like, yeah. I didn't understand why she didn't like frozen pizza. I assumed that she just didn't like the taste. But the alarm for the pizza goes off, right? And she's like, oh, I'll get it. I'm like, oh, you don't have to do that. And she's like, no, you're my guest. I'll be nice. And she goes in the other room. She opens up the oven. And she goes, this is my least favorite part. I'm like, what are you talking about? Bare hands into the oven. Pulls out the pizza. And puts it onto the counter. Screaming the entire time. I had to sit and watch the rest of a horror movie with this girl before I could leave. So, there's my story. Like I said, no one's gonna fucking believe me. This was the same girl who did not realize what sausage was. She thought it was vegetable, I think? I don't know. It was a sausage pizza. Like a sausage and pepperoni, like Supreme sort of situation. No, I was bailing after that shit. Like, I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, I'm not gonna, because people are like, oh, she was dumb, did you fuck her? Like, no, like, why are you into that? Like, that's a horrible idea. They're dumb. They're gonna do something really dumb. You know? No. 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 How do I know that you're not... I mean, there's no way to know that I'm Vinny or not. I'm just kind of sitting here. I honestly don't know what I need to be doing with myself. I should probably set up some other stuff. What are the other buildings that need to be set up, and how many people are homeless? It doesn't look like anyone's homeless right now. Alright, we already have... Do we have a chapel set up? I don't think we do. Do we? We'll have it on the other side of the river, so you have to go into the lake in order to get it. Do I like Do I like boxing? I thought you said unboxing, and I'm like, I'm not into those kind of channels. Schoolhouse. I already have one of those, right? There's one of those around here. Pretty sure. Right? Fuck, I don't even remember what half this shit I built is. I've just kind of been building stuff and answering questions. There's a tree in our orchard. Someone should get rid of that. You already have a chapel planned. Oh, where is it? Oh, never mind then. Don't build a chapel here. How do I... Okay. How do I say don't build here? Remove structure. There we go. Will I get more shirt designs? There's a couple that I've been thinking about doing. Wizard Weeds and Wands, I Dream of Dinosaurs, McDonald's, that sort of thing, but, I'm gonna see how these sell first. I know near the end of this month there's gonna be a, coupon that comes out, so I'll make sure that's an option. I'm gonna set up a gatherer hut, like, right here-ish? Gatherer's hut cannot be placed in this location. Well, how about you suck a dick? And then we can put a hunter's lodge, like, right next to it, right? Because, I mean, why not, right? There. And then we'll just put a road out to it. And then we'll just not put anything else out here. And there we go. I have not seen Cyanide and Happiness in years, man. How would I describe my humor? Mostly dry? If you like dry humor, I am your man for that. Did she not do it on this? Okay, no, but that guy got it. How spicy am I? Okay. Favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Can I be generic and say, like, Piccolo? Because, like, he was kind of cool. We should probably make more coats. I'd like to have at least one coat for everyone. Vinny has a very... Both Vinny and Yol have very excitable, style of humor. I have a much drier side of humor. Some of the stuff that I'm saying is... There's a little bit of screen tearing there. Some of the stuff that I say is literally just me messing with you. That's why some of the stuff on the channel, like top 5 numbers, it's dumb. And it takes a minute to maybe sink in. Hot or cold weather? For me, cold weather is just below freezing. Sadly, Piccolo was turned into a jobber. Yeah. Pasture. Should we have a pasture? I don't know. Can we start work on this stuff? Is there a way we can set people to do that? Tavern. Brews alcohol and makes your citizens happy. Okay. We'll put one of those right behind the church. Good. For Circle of Hell, were you forced to play Frozen Flash games endlessly? Like, someone had messaged me on Skype, which is surprising because I barely use Skype anymore because Discord is a thing. And Discord doesn't give you viruses, which is nice. They asked a very similar question, and I said, well, I'm sort of like the Doom guy, because I just go through hell. Have I ever been to Australia? I've never been to Australia. I've never been outside of the States, so there's that situation. Oh, they're almost done clearing this area, which means that we can start up a mine soon. Best childhood memory. I'd have to think about that. Quarry. We'll set up a quarry, like, right... Can we set it up so that way it's, like... Yeah, we'll set it up like this. Come to Canada one day? I don't know. Yeah, Jobber is, like, scrub. A lot of animes do that, though. They have, like, a really powerful guy. He gets a really powerful reveal. Usually he's, like, an ex-bad guy. Like, Vegeta got into that situation where it's, like... They basically just have him in there now, so that way we know Vegeta's tough, right? But then he gets his ass kicked all the time, and Goku has to come in there and do it. Do I like rain? I love rain, but it's starting to get a bit much. It's been raining a lot recently, is what I'm trying to say. What? Water for wells. Okay. Are we having a problem with the trees? Like, do they need to be cut down? The wharf effect, yeah, basically. Like, it rains a lot in, just recently. I'm not sure what that's about, but it needs to stop. Oh. Actually, let's just go ahead and destroy this, because we don't need this hut. It's kind of off in the middle of nowhere. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I mean, fair enough question. Let's just remove that, and so that way we can have this a little bit closer. That is literally called the wharf effect? Okay. Yeah, dude, like, if any of you guys come to too many games, like, hit me up on Twitter. I'll be there, and, just literally there to hang out. That's why I'm going through the trouble of going to this event. What's my favorite hobby? Aside from video games, painting. I love painting. Should the U.S. annex the moon? How does one annex the moon? What kind of meal would I eat if I could eat any meal right now? I'm not too hungry. Too many games has a lot of people, coming. There's a lot of good, people. Who are my favorite YouTubers outside of Vinesauce? I don't usually like talking about the people that I watch on YouTube, to be honest, just because there's always a chance that that guy is some guy who's an asshole or whatever, you know? I used to like Kedikris. He's okay. His, really, I only like his stuff where he actually goes in depth on old PS1 games. Whereas Too Many Games, Philly. I Hate Everything is pretty good. I forgot who else I've looked at recently. Your Movie Sucks. He's good. I think those are all the ones that I can say without, like, people shitting on me for. I watch a bunch of, like, random videos, like, other stuff like that. I'm gonna let them build what they're building right now. Are my villagers fucking? You know, that's a good question. I don't know where we're at. We're at, 31 adults and 2 people that don't know what they're doing. Okay. Can I do a British accent? No. DSP is just, ugh. I understand why people hate him. He's just sort of like, and I don't know if I hate him just because of knowing who he is, you know what I mean? One of the mods that I installed allowed me to install a stone bridge, which we're gonna do because we need to have a stone bridge. Like, why not? Yeah, everyone's talking about how DSP fapped on stream. Conspiracy-minded people would say that he did it so that way he'd actually have any relevance left. Not a bad conspiracy. Well, I'll be streaming more of this. It really depends on what you guys think. Like, if you guys like it, sure. And it also depends on if this game starts to turn out to be bullshit. Do I like offensive humor? There's a line between just, like, when people are like, oh, why aren't you laughing? It's funny. It's like, well, you literally haven't told a joke. We'll have one cleric because we need to have, like, a cleric, right? Do I believe in the Illuminati? I don't think anyone is actually, like, capable enough of convincing people to do shit. We need to have one of pretty much everything, don't we? Stonecutter, we don't have a place for the stonecutter. We need a physician. Forester, herbalist, we could have one. Woodcutter, hunter, gatherer, herdsman, farmer, maximum farmers. What the hell I was thinking when I played the Zootopia Flash games? I like to look at stuff. Like, I like to try and figure out the weirdest stuff, because there's stuff that you guys don't want to do. Like, there's stuff that you guys don't want to, go through the trouble of doing. And if I can make something that's interesting for you, if I can make something different, then I'll do it. Do I like wrestling? Nah, it's not really my thing. This is Banished. It's it's sort of like City Skylines, but harder and for we should probably have like a teacher, shouldn't we? It's like Dwarf Fortress mixed with City Skylines. Like the ease and simplicity of City Skylines with the difficulty curve of a much easier Dwarf Fortress. Teacher, is that an option? Yeah, there we go. Let's have some people who are actually getting through. What are my opinion of the famous Mothman incidents? I love cryptozoology and that kind of occult-looking stuff. That stuff's great. Do you think I've been irreparably scarred by playing Motocross Frozen games and Zootopia and such? Probably, but it's okay. Would I ever consider changing my emblem in a way that Mental Gen did recently? I don't know what you mean, actually. Would you recommend you a nice Flash game? Like a good one? Is basically Dwarf Fortress for plebs? Yeah, but it's good for streaming, because you can tell what's going on. Like, this situation needs to... Actually, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm not sure why that's happening. Cut down the trees there. Fix the orchard. Anyway, what was I talking about? People are cold. Don't we have sweaters for that specific reason? Like, we have the technology. We've mastered... Do we have coats? Do people just not have coats? Is everyone wearing a coat? That could be wearing a coat. Okay, cool. Yeah, go build the hunting cabin and stuff. Am I looking forward to Total War or Warhammer? Not really. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more straightforward, but it does allow people to, like, understand what the fuck's happening. And that's, as a streamer, something you really want to have. I wish you could just directly command someone to do something. Like, remove this one tree here. But I can't tell them to do it. Does the Pope shit in the woods? No, I think he's got, like, a toilet, probably, in the Vatican. I mean, with all that splendor and gold and all that, he doesn't have, like, a golden toilet? What do I think of Nintendo nowadays? I have a very love-hate relationship with them, honestly. Like, I love a lot of the games they come out with, but then they also do stuff where they're like, yeah, you mentioned Nintendo on our video, so that's ours. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic, but yeah. What's a simple pleasure that everyone should experience? I don't know. That's a good question. There's a lot of screen tearing. You seeing that shit? That's kind of annoying. Does this game have a point where you can straight up lose? Yes, it's called Winter. Am I gonna go watch the Angry Birds movie? No, because I don't hate myself. Fuck. What's the problem with it? No citizen are available to work in this location. Could we do that? Can I dance? Not well. Any other crazy girlfriend stories that I'm comfortable in telling? No, but I'm sure I'll think of some more later. Yeah, not really any that I can think of that I'd want to tell right now. Someone has texted me. They say, hey. Any interest in No Man's Skies? Oh, it's Yul. Hey. He has a new number, apparently. I don't have anyone working on my farm plot. I think people keep dying, and that's the problem. Let me, where's the button for that? How many... I have plenty of workers. Right? I did just set that up right? Farmers, 5? 5 of 7, right? Yeah. And it's just because I jacked this up. 5, right? And then we've got 1 brewer, 1 tailor, no herdsman. I don't think we have any cattle, so, am I against pausing? I don't need to. Like, we're doing fine. I am beautiful, thank you. Yeah, I can't think of any other crazy girlfriend stories that I want to tell right now. There's a lot of just crazy stories from my life. I mean, I have a girlfriend, so I don't really have any answers aside from that, Jurate. Unless if I want to, like, get killed. We have pears. We'll make ale with pears, right? We got pears growing here and we've got pears growing there. Yeah. I had an ex that, it really got to the point in our friendship where, like, it was kind of a weird relationship where they wanted me to do stuff. They wanted me to, like, go shopping with them and other stuff that I really didn't want to do. And basically as a way to have them just kind of mess with me, and that they found fun. And as soon as I figured out that's what their plan was and that was all they were about, and so it was kind of awkward. So I eventually just stopped talking to them. And they were like, listen, we're going to go and hang out today or we're not friends anymore. And I'm like, fine. Literally, I'm okay with that. And they're like, but what? And I don't think they were really ready for me to call their bluff on that at all. I think we're pretty good as far as supplies go for a while, right? I might set, like, a large area of stone to be gathered. And then, but that's not really that great of a story. Like, I don't take shit anymore. Like, I've just gotten to an age in my life where I just don't give a fuck. Like, that's one of my greatest suggestions for you. Like, you're not sure what you're doing with your life? Be radical, be weird now. Have a mohawk. Do something dumb. Because you know what? You're pretty much allowed one crazy hairstyle in your life. You're allowed to do some dumb shit. You know? And basically you're gonna only get less cool and less radical and stuff the older you get. So just go do crazy shit now, and then when you're, you know, like, older, right, you'll still be cool. That is my suggestion. I have like a tiny road going over here. What if you have to get a real job? I'm looking for one. I put in an application. I probably won't hear anything back until, like, tomorrow, maybe? Hopefully. I hope I hear at least a thing where they're like, no. Like, if they say no, that's fine. But, when they're just like... they don't give me anything, that's where it's kind of a problem. We need someone just doing hunting. Am I the Zodiac Killer? I thought that was Ted Cruz. I think that's pretty much confirmed, isn't it? What's that thing that all the villagers are running off screen to? This is supposed to be a quarry, but no one's going there. They're also... What are you questioning? I mean, because we're going at full speed, it helps. Networking is my friend. Do I constantly wear a gas mask while streaming? No, because you wouldn't be able to hear me. Also, because I'd have to change the filter out all the time, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. There's a couple jobs that I've been offered. I might end up taking up a friend and doing daytime bartending, which is basically like one of the lowest paying jobs that you can get. You get paid basically on tips, and no one comes into a bar in the middle of the day. You just don't. There's no reason for that shit. You know? Build a wall around the village. There's no one here. Am I happy? I would say I am. Graduating college was a big thing for me, so I'm pretty damn happy. I might work at a bar for a bit, and then, go from there. Yeah, you basically get tips, and then, like, yeah. And day drinkers don't tend to tip well. Yeah, they're probably just alcoholics. Not to stereotype, but I don't know who else goes to a bar in the middle of a day. But, you know, it's a job, and it does pay an hourly rate. And I'd probably get some interesting stories for the sake of stream. And prime time for streaming is, like, basically the opposite time of normal time you'd want to work at a bar. So I really can't work at a bar. Am I still continuing education? I have one class left. It's, like, a bullshit class that I have to take, but I'm done. It's just the one class. But, yeah. Have I considered becoming a Sim-style painting goblin? If people would buy my art, then yeah. Does my mom go to college? No, she works at a college, doing tech support stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Stream yourself working at a bar. That's not even one of the bars that's like on the main area where bars are. Am I a fan of science and its advances? Yeah. Who isn't? Science is cool. It's a good thing. I'm glad it happened. Can you shout out my friend Johnny? Okay, hey Johnny, what's up? What did I get my degree in? I got an associate's in psychology and a bachelor's in fine art. I originally started off doing engineering, and then I realized that I hated doing that. That's my favorite cryptid. I haven't been to X in a while, so I can't really tell you. What's my favorite Seinfeld episode? Controversial opinion. I think Seinfeld's kind of shit. I want to go to a visual arts college. I like to draw, and I'm writing a book. Do I think visual arts is a good option? I think visual arts is a good way of learning the skills you need to in order to do that, but it's not going to get you a job, probably. There's a couple of jobs that I'll get that I'm going to look for that I couldn't get prior to getting a bachelor's of fine art because, like, they wanted you to have a BA in order to teach there. So, yeah. I don't know. I just don't find... What would be my ideal job be, then? Doing this, and YouTube, and art. So basically what I'm doing now, but actually getting paid enough that I can actually, like, afford things. We're doing pretty good. Do we have any needs? Like, I can't really tell if we have need of anything. What do we not own? I'm just gonna look through the things that we have like, okay, we can get a pasture. So we'll just get one of those. Do I think art should have an objective beauty of standard? I don't think that's a thing. Like, what would that even be like? Is this a hunting cabin? Yeah, fine. Someone died of old age. It's our first death. Hilly. The Penguins or the Lightning in tonight's hockey game? I've heard that the Penguins are good, right? I've seen a lot of stuff. Do I ever do any digital art? Every now and then, but not a lot. I don't think art is something you can make objectively good. There's a lot of artists that I don't really care for. Matthew Barnes has done work in the MoMA. And I'm not terribly interested in seeing a dude crawl around on the ceiling shoving Vaseline up his asshole. But some people do. Some people think it's great. I don't happen to be one of those people. Let's actually cancel out building all of this. Can we cancel making this road? Remove road. So, you know, I don't know. That's not a question you can really ask and get a good answer. Like, what is good art? A lot of people would just say, oh, well, you know, the classics, you know, like, Rembrandt and stuff like that. And that's a fine answer, but there's other stuff to do, right? What's my favorite indie game? This is a good indie game. Let me look up, what do I have installed that I like that's indie? Probably not going to think of it right now. Shopkeep is pretty high up there. How about I say Shopkeep or Tabletop Sim? Any artist that I love that everyone else hates. The Penguins lost. Well, shit. Design is more objective. Design is, like, a very objective thing. Design is what people who want objective beauty to look like. That's like Coke ads. Did I play/enjoy Undertale? I did a full run of Undertale on my After Hours channel. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's worth doing, you know? It's a good game. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. It's good for a lot of reasons that I can't explain. Mostly story. Who's my favorite Renaissance artist? I'm not... do I like Stevie Ray Vaughan? He's an Austin... He's an Austinite, or he used to hang out in Austin a lot. A lot of the artists that I like are kind of pretentious. Actually, Hopper's not. And Drucker is not. Kind of like down-to-earth artists that really like kind of blacks and browns and blues, because that's the color palette I like to use. And it's a big pasture. I mean, I really don't have anything else to put here, so why not? I don't know if I really cried or teared up because of Undertale. It's not quite that good of a game, but it's a good game. Like, you should play it. It's maybe pretty favorite bacon-centered restaurant in Austin. I have a feeling that you have a specific reason. Did I used to hang out with Stevie Ray Vaughan? No. Do I watch anime or cartoons? Yes. A lot of the time when me and Tilda sit down to eat, we'll watch something. We've been watching One Piece because she really likes it, but I've never seen it before. It's pretty good. What else have we been watching? Wander Over Yonder is good. I'm just trying to remember stuff that we've done recently. I mean, usually when there's an objective authority to, we don't have any cows. We'll put squash here. Over the Garden Wall was really good. What is my favorite anime? I'm gonna be generic and say, Cowboy Bebop. Watch Kaiba? Otsumatsu-san. That was good. Do I watch JoJo? No, I should. This, for some reason, it's specifically this game, and I remember this now about this game. Because it's kind of slow, it just does turn into a question hour. Can I listen to chiptune music? Every now and then, but, who's my favorite Pokemon? I really like the Alakazam and, Gengar line. I don't really like Gengar himself. I like Haunter, and I like, Kadabra. I think of that line, I think I like Abra the most. So I'm kind of got some Gen 1er in me, but, you know. Otsumatsu-san is good. What is my favorite movement in art? The Impressionist or the Expressionist? Generic answer, but, it's good stuff. It's a generic answer, and everyone loves it for that reason. What is my favorite question? One I haven't heard. Who's my favorite Pokemon character? I honestly don't know him that well. Haunter is just cooler looking than Gengar. Am I right, or am I wrong? Because I feel like... Do I already have 2 school... Oh, no. It just means that I can just... Who's my favorite philosopher? What is my penis size? Like... It's sort of like just an anaconda that just rolls out of my pants. You know? Like how long is a piece of string? It's just continuous. 3 meters. Favorite Twitch emote? I like mine. Have I read any good books recently? I've been reading a lot of books on, like, business and stuff. Like, those books that middle management type people get. And I've realized that they are rich people telling poor people how to live their lives. And it's just a scam. Like, there's nothing actionable in it. What's wrong? 100% remaining. What's the problem with it? Production limit for this resource has been reached. Keep going then. Go up to 500. What's the worst thing I've ever heard? Fuck. I'll think of it later. Favorite, what is the Bob Ross Kappa one? That one's good, I like that. Oh, that guy, that's one of the worst things I've ever heard. That guy who talks about his fucking car. Yeah. But no, the kind of stuff I've been reading is that kind of stuff. There's one I was reading, it was called, or I was listening to the audio tape of it, and the guy who wrote it was doing the stuff for it, like the audio for it, and he sounded like a prick. Am I doing everything? Like, do we have a significant amount of food? And these are not fully full. We should probably put more food in them. I don't know any bacon-centered restaurants in Austin. I'm sorry. What's my favorite classic novel? 2000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's one of my favorite books of all time. If barring doing this is a thing, I would like to be Captain Nemo. Like, not necessarily underwater, maybe like an airship version. Have I read any of Carl Sagan's books? No, I read, Health is fairly low. What did I end up reading? I read, Brief History of Time, and that was good. It was my favorite Yule stream. When I played DayZ with them was pretty good. What is my favorite alcohol beverage? Alcoholic beverage. I like Guinness. Shiner Bock. If, it's too expensive at the bar. Herbalist? We have an herbalist going. I don't know what they're doing. I jacked up the production to 2. Or whatever. There's a gatherer hut. It's my favorite meme. How do I make this better? Do we need more houses? Is anyone homeless? It doesn't look like it. Do I like Everclear? Nah. You did see me play this like 2 years ago. What was the worst movie I've ever seen? So, people would tempt to say stuff like, herbalists need to be forced. Oh, fuck. Alright. Herbalist. I'll move one over there. Have I ever tried hard soda? No. People like to say, like, The Room and stuff when they say worst movie, but, like, there's an entertainment value. When I think bad game, when I think bad, I want to think of something that's, like, not even interesting on that level. Like, you know what I mean? And to that, I don't know if I have a good answer. What's my favorite game that I haven't streamed? I usually stream those. Usually if I like a game, I stream it. Yeah, The Room is too hilarious to be the worst. Trying to think if there's any movie that I just didn't want to watch. Favorite RPG, if I'm into them. Does Deus Ex count? If I've seen a movie so bad that I didn't like it to that point, there's been some stuff that was on Mystery Science Theater that was pretty bad, but... Favorite Mario game? Probably 3 or Mario 64. Have I tried any RTS games? If so, I don't usually stream them because I'm pretty bad at them, but, Why are things going so badly in town? Why is their health so low? We're in late spring, which means winter's coming. We don't really have a way to deal with it yet. Sorry, favorite video game series. I don't know. I don't know if any game has actually, like, continuously been good. Like, usually there's a few. Favorite RTS would probably be Dawn of War. It's just good. Is it the weather? But no, it doesn't seem to go up. Need diverse food. Really? They're bitching out because they don't have good food? I've got corn and squash. And fish. It's more diverse than my diet sometimes. Is someone working in the hospital? They should. Yeah, there's one person working in the hospital and they have nothing to do. Favorite conspiracy theory? Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer. That's hilarious to me. God damn it. I'm sorry, Reg. Do I listen to any podcasts? I used to watch a lot of Continue's show, and they have one, but I haven't gotten around to listening to it. I don't really listen to it. Oh, fuck. Welcome to Night Vale. There you go. That's a good podcast-ish. It's more of a radio program. Am I into any anime, and do I have any recommendations? If you haven't seen Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in the Shell, do it. We should probably get, like, a trading hall, right? Maybe that helps. Maybe from there we'll be able to, like, get stuff. What's it like in Texas? Warm? Always. Weird politics that don't make any sense. Just kind of garbage. It kind of sucks. But I don't think anyone really loves where they live. Austin is cool as a town, but outside of Austin, it gets pretty rough. Yeah, the first Ghost in the Shell game that came out was apparently really bad. Like, the enemies could shoot you without looking at you. Where's the trading place? Is it this one? Trading post. Yes, the one with hands. Shaking hands. Where do I want to put this? Do I want to put this, like, close to the road? Does this have to be connected up with the water? It does, doesn't it? Okay. Cannot be placed on this location. I got a mod that allows things to be placed easier, because this game can be finicky about stuff sometimes. There we go. That works. And then let's have like a road going to it. Can we put a tunnel through? Yeah, that'll be cool. And then we can have like a road going to here. And to here. Is this map randomly generated? Yes, as far as I know. The tunnel should make things a little bit easier. It's expensive. I've got a shit ton of wood and stone. Like, I'm not in need. I mean, if something burns down, we're fucked, but hopefully that won't happen. I mean, that's basically what our entire town is built upon, is the hope that nothing bad will happen. I'm gonna put another well over there. Banished has stock maps. It's not randomly generated. Well, there you go. I feel like there is like a child screaming in the background every now and then. Have I ever heard of Factorio, and do I plan on playing it on stream? I don't know how interesting of a stream it would be. For those of you that don't know what Factorio is, it's like there are a bunch of buildings, right? And each one does like one thing, like it smelts iron or it gets iron out of the ground. And then you have conveyor belts and arms that grab things off the conveyor belts and put them into other things, and you try and make this automated system on this planet, right? Very technical. So that makes it kind of, and it's kind of top-down brown-ish looking thing. So it's Dwarf Fortress. Kinda. It has, like, trains and stuff. I don't know. It depends. Let me know. Just generally speaking. Go look at the video that's like the trailer on Steam for Factorio and tell me what you think. I think it would be a little bit slow and I'd probably fuck it up because I'm already fucking up this game. It's harder to tell. Everything looks kind of pretty and it's compact, but as soon as we get a fire going, everyone's fucked. A lot of people live in a single house. There's a mode where you can set it where the aliens aren't trying to kill you all the time. I'm gonna start building some stone houses, in fact, just to avoid the, everything burns down problem. Assign someone to the trading place. Am I too dumb for Factorio? I mean, it looks really complex, so I think I am. Is there a way to directly upgrade houses to stone? Like, can I just build on top of? Or do I have to, like, remove them? I probably have to remove them, don't I? There are aliens in this game? No, in Factorio. It's a different game. We were stranded on a very small island with Yol. You can teleport 4 things over. What would I take? A gun and 3 bullets. You played it a week ago without looking up anything. There'll be buttons on the windows. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can just click that. And then it'll kick some people out of their houses for a bit, but it means that their houses won't be wooden anymore, which is good for us. Alright, the storage barns are looking fine. We got plenty of room as far as stockpiling goes. A framed picture of you on my wall. Alright. Is it the picture where I'm like... You can't see my face right now, but I'm... That really creepy grin? The, that face? Because it should be that picture. It's the best picture. What's the problem with this place? Production limit has been reached for this. I mean, if we've got 10,000 squash, we're doing pretty good. Alright, so we got the trading. We need to have someone working that shit. Have I played the new culling up? I mean, I could, but I need to upgrade my internet. I'm gonna work on that. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start working on maybe getting like a higher. 3 clips full of bullets would have been smart, but I feel like that's cheating. Once I get a better internet connection, that means that I can stream at a higher bit rate. I'm currently streaming at about 1,200, which means that if I move too quickly, things get a little bit blurry and artifacty and stuff, and it would be good for me to increase. Am I losing people? Like, at a fairly alarming rate? I feel like people are dying faster than we're getting new people. One trader would be nice. We're gonna put some stuff in there. How about, 100 squash. And 20 pears. And we're gonna trade those things. Alright, we can't do that. Good. This game is Banished. 1,200 kilobytes is pretty low. Yeah, I'd prefer around 3,000. And if I upgrade my internet, I can do that. Once I fix it, will I call with viewers? I could. Forgot that that's a thing now. I don't know. I've looked into Factorio before, but I kind of just thought it would be kind of boring. I have a shit ton of wood. Okay. We'll put, like, 200 wood in. There we go. I have an i7, but I don't know what the specifications for the processor are for that. Do I have someone working here? I have one guy just going into the ground, digging it up. He doesn't have what he needs. He doesn't have what he needs. How are these guys doing? They have reached their limits. We're doing pretty good if we're reaching our limits on food production, honestly. Rev, I love you, no homo. Okay. I mean, it could be homo. I wouldn't mind. I don't know you, but I mean... Why is it gotta not be gay? Alright, let's build a road that's going out this way. See what happens. I'm gonna, Banished is a thinking game. Is it? Because I literally don't know what we've been doing this entire time. I've just been doing stuff because it looks right. Rev, can I be gay with you? No. I could put, like, a tunnel here, but I already have, like, a path that goes around. Moderate levels of homo. Okay, that's fine. What is that? Oh, it's a deer. Is it eating our shit? Go shoot that! I want you to coal like I did to... I want to coal you like I did to Alex and Vinny. Well... How are we doing on, on stuff. Do I have any game in mind for the next arcade? Oh shit, water's everywhere. Shit, hold on. Fuck. Knocked over my water. Should probably stop here soon. Water's everywhere. Fuck. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh no. Why do I have so many gold on my finger? Gold that they do not damage. Why is this here? Oh no. Why is the water? Oh, it's on the shoulder too. It's business cards, names. I should probably clean up my desk. I got way too much shit on my desk. Everything's wet. Give me here. I'm gonna let the game go, and I'm gonna run an ad while I clean up all this water. Give me a second. 90 seconds, actually. Hello, I'm back. Are you? You got back about a minute ago. I'm gonna get some water, because I just knocked all over the water, and I'm thirsty. Hold on. Figured I'd take a minute to go ahead and go to the bathroom and stuff too, but that took longer than I thought. So, there is water everywhere. Anyway, back to the game that we were playing. That is now not running because I clicked outside the window. A little bit quiet because I've been walking around. Can I get my stand to actually stand upright? That'd be nice. I'm gonna get the game moving, and then I can fix out my situation with the mic. It's just sort of falling over. Oh, what does this guy have? What do you want? Cabbage seed. Yeah, I'll trade you one. You must have an additional 2,500 units. Okay. We have like 2,500 squash, right? There you go. Trade. Um... Please don't leave. Alright, let's just trade 1 for 1. Trade. We'll get chestnuts as an option as well. I don't know how many chestnuts we need. Maybe we need more. We'll trade for additional chestnuts. Alright, I'm gonna fix the situation that's going on with the carpet, because it's kind of... Yeah, hold on. The carpet's all crumpled up, and that makes it so that way there's no way for my stand to stand up. And it happened when I got up quickly because of the water incident. So I'm kind of moving you about. Get all of the chestnuts. Alright. I got plenty, I think. Professional streamer here. Okay, that should be good enough now. Bad puns are good for, I originally was naming all of my videos Revised, but I realized that wasn't really necessary. Let's get all of the chestnuts, because chat seems fairly insistent on the chestnut thing. There you go. Just take all of your chestnuts. Now, get out of here. Alright. This has collected all the fish that it can. What do I think of red-tailed hawks? What, actually? We are hearing water flow. It's probably just this. It's the game. We're fine. What is this? Paths. Shows paths. Okay. We don't need that. Well, I'll try and stream more. I'm gonna try and stream more often, around 5 or 6. I don't have any foresters. That's why that's not working. 5 or 6 my time over the next few days, just to help out with the situation that's going on. How much is water there? What? I don't know. Money? I need to set up how many... I will check out your art for sure, directly at the end of the stream. It should be soon here, actually. Wait, why are we not doing this? Forester. We need a forester, and we don't have any. We don't have any more laborers that are available. We could probably cut down on the builders a bit. Well, we've started a little town here. I think I'm going to save real quick, just because we haven't saved at all this entire time. You should start expanding on housing for more people. Okay. Is that why we're not getting more people? We'll just, we'll add more houses here. This looks like medieval SimCity. Basically is. Of all these houses built right up on top of each other. Okay, so because there's more space, because people aren't living right on top of each other, they'll actually, like... Bang? Is that what you're telling me? If you and only you were allowed to break any laws you would like with no consequences for no day or for one day, what would I do? Pretty much everything that I normally do. Like, fuck. I mean, why let laws stop me? Black and white, that's what I'm thinking of. We're running low on stone. There's literally a guy whose job it is to go and get stone. We'll be fine. You need to practice good saving techniques, especially on this game. This game is pretty bad about that. Oh, I need to talk about the shirts more often. That link brings you to a shirt that you can buy. Several shirts you can buy, actually. They help me out. They're good stuff. Someone actually ended up running into another person who likes my stream because they were wearing a Rev shirt. And that's pretty high up on the list for me. Like, it's one of those things, it's weird to say, but like, when you're a kid, like, there's certain things that you think are cool, and I think one of those things would be to have like an actual, like, action figure of me. I think that's the next step. City Skylines is alright. I'm gonna build another house, and I'm gonna build it right here, as far back as it goes. Black and White was a good game. It was one of the first games I streamed, but my computer literally couldn't take it. Can you imagine that? I remember that being a thing. I couldn't stream Black and White because my computer was dying. That happens a lot to me. We need to go and clear out this area. What is the greatest console of all time? I think technically speaking it's probably like the PS2 or something, just because of number of sales or whatever, but I really like the well, thank you, Vinesauce. I'm glad it's better. I try and keep it kind of chill. I do some weird shit every now and then, but it's usually pretty chill. You could have sex with Rev on in the background. That's a creepy thing to say, but alright, yeah. Why not? If laws and ethics weren't a problem, what game show would you create? I mean, why not? If I didn't care about things, then I could create something like The Culling. But I don't know if I'd actually want to do that. You know? Do you want to touch dicks? No homo. The sax won't touch, so it won't be gay. I mean, that doesn't sound gay. Will this be enough for them? Like, will they get banging if I do this? What's my favorite mixed drink? Screwdrivers are good. Why can't I build a road through here? What's going on with this area? There's trees in the way, I guess. Alright, well, they'll get around to it eventually. Overwatch or Battleborn? I have not tried Battleborn. Overwatch is pretty damn cool. So, I guess Overwatch. Someone asked, what would I do with $1 million if I had to spend it all in one day? Buy stuff like gold. And probably other stuff that I need, like a house and a car. When was the last time I got really wasted? Directly after graduation. I was hungover for like 3 days. It was awful. Too many houses? Where's my username come from? Well, I'm technically a reverend. You can get things pretty easily on the internet. And, I grew up in a small town. Not quite as small as this town that we're building in this game, but, you know, a small town. And right across the street from where my house was a cornfield. And so, sort of a combination of those two concepts. That and every pretty much every Scarecrow in literature ever has been cool. Will I play more Shopkeep? Not tonight. I'm probably going to stop here in just a minute. I'm just not sure where I want to make the stopping point, because I'm having fun. And, but maybe tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, like, legally I'm an ordained minister, but, like, that's not saying a lot, really. Did I grow up in Elgin? No. I grew up closer to, like, Hutto, in Round Rock, if you know where that is. Elgin is really bumfuck nowhere in a lot of ways. Considering playing any of the Tropico games, not particularly. I think I'm going to start making all roads that I build stone from here on out, because this is annoying. And I don't know if there's some way to, like, upgrade them. So I'm just kind of having to build them individually like this, and it's pretty awful. Yoel's back? Good. See, I told you guys it would be fine. No reason to freak out. Shit like that happens sometimes. We're messing around with big companies that do things on a Twitch, like a hairpin trigger. So they do dumb shit sometimes, and when they do, like, we get fucked over. It happens with YouTube, it happens with Twitch. It's okay. It really is. Everything will be alright. Actually, let's remove that road. We don't need a road there. Hey, thank you, Fusion Plank. 3 months of subscription. Thank you. I forgot. I need to talk dirty in order to get people to subscribe. So we technically can't call you father. Oh, you can. But I'm going to kink shame the shit out of you for it. Ba-ba-ba. It's okay. Sub-hypes happen. Look, I'm totally fine with whoever wants to staying, and whoever wants to come on by, hang on out with me. That's fine too. I aim to make something that people like. You know, people don't get, like, they're like, man, I wish you had more subscribers and stuff. And it's like, yeah, me too, but it's okay. I'm all right. I don't mind being called Rev. I mean, honestly, RevScarecrow takes too long to type out, so just call me Rev for the sake of your own sanity. Did we put the roads in, or are we doing that? It looks like we're doing that. Okay. So we'll get around to doing that eventually, and we'll add more houses in here as time goes on. Put, like, roads in between each. I'm staying with you until you're done. Well, thank you. You're all welcome to the Church of the RevScarecrow. Yes. High Priest of the Church of the Almighty Suck. Okay. I sounded cool there for a second, then immediately. Am I a reverend of the Church of the Holy Motherfucker? I don't know what that means. Praise Bear. Praise the bear. Yeah, I've got it on like 10 times speed because this game's really slow otherwise. I'm gonna save again. In the town of Mortuus. We have 0 students. What's going on? Shouldn't we have a teacher? We have a teacher, right? We don't have a teacher. Let's have a teacher then. We have 38 people here. What is the trader one? We'll get the trader and then, yeah, I mean, it's kind of rude to advertise other streamers in chat, but I'll tell you guys. Yoel's back. You can go ahead and, this guy has beans. Good for him. I'll trade you 20 beans. 20 squash for 20 beans. Actually, give me like 100 of those motherfuckers. Well, about 40. 40 of those motherfuckers. I'll tell you that he's back, so that way you guys can go watch him if that's what you want to do. Yule is one of those crazy motherfuckers who actually has subscribed to all of the streamers. I mean, look, us streamers have been together for around about 6 years, you know? These are good people. These are incredibly good people. Like, it's why I stay with them. And it's why all the other streamers stay with them, you know? Yule hangs out with us because he agrees that we're good streamers. Same with all the other guys, you know? That's why Vinny hangs out with us. Because we've got a good collection of streamers here. And yeah, everyone's got their favorites. It's fine. But, you know, check us out. If you haven't checked out one of the streamers and you see one of them's live, go and watch the stream. It'll make me happy. It'll make the other streamers happy. A lot of people are dying. We should probably have another cemetery set up soon. How big of a cemetery can we make it? We should probably have like a storage area. There's been a couple of streamers who have left Vinesauce for one reason or another. It happens. You know, life happens. You know, being a streamer is kind of a full-time gig, and it's hard to be able to have the room for it. You know, Stupidface was not really a streamer at any point, but I'm starting a cult. Can you join it and help recruit everyone you know? I mean, I'm alright. Not really down. If I'm gonna join a cult, it's gonna be one that I made, you know? I feel like if you want to do it on the level that we're doing, like, study guy, yeah? I don't know. People gotta do their own thing, man. You know? And yeah, study guy was kind of gone for like over a year. So he ended up deciding that he was pretty much done. You get the title of the Holy Motherfucker. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. How many blocks wide is this? 6. So, like, from here to here is where that one begins. We don't actually have to build all of them. We can just do that. Space Bat. Adam. I haven't seen Adam in a while. Not KY Adam, but the other Adam. Yeah. You gotta do your own thing, man. It's just streaming is something that I really enjoy. And so I want to do it. And so that means that I got to put everything I got into it, you know? Fortunately, I'm lucky enough to be dating someone who totally understands that and is behind me all the way. And that makes things a lot easier. I'm not going to build all these houses yet, but this is where all the houses are going to be. I don't know what you're talking about, Dre. I don't I don't know what that is. All right. So let's see. So this will allow us to fit in all of the houses, right? I just want to make it so that way we can do that eventually, and then we can put stock houses or stockpiles all throughout here. Because eventually that quarry is going to be a thing. Saltwater or freshwater fishing? I've only ever done saltwater fishing. I deep sea fishing once when I went to Port Aransas, which is a little island just off the coast of Texas. And it was kind of shit because they wouldn't stop the boat. But when they finally did pull up a fish, the fisherman didn't seem to understand, like, how many times you need to stab a fish to kill it, so he just went after it. And I think he got confused because it kept flopping, but it was because of the, like, him pulling the harpoon out of it. So. Yeah. I might be able to stream VR stuff soon once I get the capture card under situation. Because I can go over to a friend of mine's house. He's got a Vive. And we might be able to stream from there. Just bring my computer over, have everything set up. The only reason I wouldn't just stream with his computer or just hook the Vive up to my computer is because you have to install Windows 10 in order to use the Vive, apparently. Or at least that's what he says. He could be totally wrong on that. Why are we not working on these things? No citizens are available to work on this location. I mean, could they be? The event log says something about laborers. Yeah, people are dying and no one's being... Like, we're having more people die than being born. And I'm not sure what's up with that. Our health level is up. So people are healthier and happier than they've ever been. But we have less of them. Maybe there's just one really happy guy. And he just happens to be, like... the only guy who lives here. I mean, it says there are 10 families and 18 homes. So it's ideal, right? There are 15 adults, 20 citizens. Yeah, we're losing numbers. I'm not... We're actually running out of people. More people are dying than are living. How many people are alive? 15, 14. They're dropping like flies. They're dying of old age. Just survive with 20 people? If I stream VR, would I have a camera filming? Yeah, that I feel like is kind of necessary. No, most of the time I don't like doing a face cam, but for the sake of Vive, yeah, you need to see what I'm doing. Can we have, like, people move here? Like, can I order people to be... That's a thing, right? Like, I can tell people to come live at my place? Do I have an herbalist? Yeah. I have a gatherer's hut and an herbalist. And no one works there because all my herbalists died. And so Mortuus lives up to its name. We may do a complete run of this game in one sitting. What's the health situation? I mean, we're at 4 health. So they're not... They're... I don't know what's going on. Order people. I mean, technically people might refer to that as slavery. But, like, we survived the winter, right? Is winter... No, we haven't gotten to winter yet. Okay. I have a lot of food. We're running low on fuel. Build a town hall to get immigrants. I have a town hall. That's what we're looking at. How do I... Nomads. Allow. There are nomads requesting sentiment. Okay. I will let them. Like, if nomads want to live here, I will let them live here. Because we need people to live here. I made a crappy Vinesauce RPG. There's been a few attempts at a Vinesauce RPG, but I've never seen any of them be finished. Yeah, I guess you need to expand trade. I mean, I don't know what to do. We have every building except for market. Should I get the market? We'll put the market over here. I don't know. No nomads. We'll bring down the number of, fuck, we have, like, no one alive. Everyone's dead. We'll bring down 2 of those positions just to get the buildings up. I have houses. Like, we have a shit ton of houses. We have more houses than we have people. Like, everyone could have their own house. Should I just outlaw contraceptives? Is that a thing I can do? And look at all these deer. They're just hanging out. No one's shooting them. Like, where... I'm not sure what else I could build, like, to improve my situation. Fishing dock, pasture, orchard. We have all these. Cemetery, chapel, hospital, schoolhouse, well. We have all those. Merchant has arrived. What are you selling? Pecans. Alright, yeah. We'll trade you... There you go. Build everything. That's what I'm thinking. If I have everything, then whatever requirements I need to have stuff should be okay, right? You're confused on why I'm having problems? Okay, well, at least... I mean, all of the stock houses are pretty much full. I mean, those aren't, but, like, this is. And then these are all full of, like, wood and shit. And, like... I have this large area because I don't have any, like, animals to actually raise there. So that's why I'm not getting anything there. Yeah, that's what I've learned about engineering as well. You just do stuff until something works, but... I think I've done everything. Maybe if we have more builders, they'll build more houses, and then people will... Fuck? Are we running out of... Are we out of citizens? Should I send you the itch.io link to the Vinesauce RPG? Maybe later? Kind of in the middle of streaming right now. How about after stream you send it to me? I don't know. You don't have people, that's the problem. Right. So how do I get people to solve my not having people problem? Because that seems to be the problem. We have resources. We have food. We have wood. We have fish. We have leather. We have, like, everything but people. You can actually check on people individually. Okay. Let's slow the game down a bit. Pause. You. Educated. Wearing ragged clothing. She's 19. Educated? No. He could have been. His name is Citizen. What? Really? Oh. No. His name is Gartha. Alright. So, DJ Replica, you say you've played this game before. What should I do? Because I don't know what to do. No one is available for work. Just generally speaking, that seems to be my problem. $89 and working the fields. There's so many different plots of things that they need to build, and yet nothing is being built. Not sure what's going wrong. This game's weird, man. This person's hanging out by the well. What are they thinking? Only 2 builders and we're out of stone. Is that a... We're out of stone? Should be out of stone. Okay, let's start building. I fucked up early game? Probably. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so that sounds right. Collect stones. Yeah, they don't have the stone for it. That's what all the problem on these are, once they have some stone. So how do we tell them to go get stone specifically and just ignore everything else? And any money, like I said, Jarrett, I would just go and buy things of value, like gold or whatever. After buying a house and a new car, and that kind of thing. And then I can plan things out a little bit more meticulously. I have stone? Do I have stone? I don't think I have stone. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, it's just now saying that my reserve of stone is running low. Which leads me to believe that I had stone. I have stone here, yeah. So maybe now that... Okay, where's this person going? And we're running low on stone. Many different cases. This is weird. Get a gun? You live in Texas? Okay. I don't know anything about guns, to be honest. Like, I'm a pretty shitty Texan because I don't know. Maybe the stone houses? Maybe all the stone houses are the problem? Possibly. It's probably where I spent all that stone. Alright, now that we've got them collecting stone, it seems to be, helping. Am I a badass motherfucker? I do believe so. It's chronic, and I cannot stop. I'm sorry, it's a condition. We've got a guy doing the quarry, so he should be... Like, if I set him to, like, 1,000, then we should permanently be working on getting stone, right? Stone roads are the real problem? Oh. Oh, no. I have a lot of stone roads that they're trying to build. I hope they prioritize buildings. We've got one extra house now. We might be able to fix this. Doesn't Texas require a 5-gun minimum? Okay. A teacher died and a new teacher came in. Is this helping with the... No, actually we're getting less and less people as time goes on. I think I might have fucked myself by not constantly having stone production going. Just gonna tell them to collect all the stone on the entire map. Okay, tells me to stop there. That's good though. I'm hoping that covers the stone issue. Our health has gone down. And we just hope that the remaining workers go out and get stone. I think we fucked ourselves pretty hard. Are there any positions that we don't need? No. Actually, we kind of need all of these things. We don't need a teacher right now. We have 5 laborers. Gather. I need you to go get stone. We're down to 10. I'm kind of... We've got 13 people and 3 children. I'm kind of tempted to just, like... You guys live right next door. You're 22. She's a 73-year-old bachelorette. You could maybe work that out. This house is unoccupied. Alright. My children grew up. Well, that's helpful. It's pretty much over, isn't it? I don't think I can pull it out now. I didn't get enough stone early on. They're doing it now. We're making it happen. But I think it was too little too late. It's a tight squeeze. Notice citizens are available to work this location. As long as we got fish coming in. As long as we have food coming in. I think we're fucked. Who can we blame this on? Helena is the oldest person that I've seen so far. I'm gonna blame it on her. I'm gonna say that it's her fault that we didn't do this right, and there we go. I'm hoping that the new houses will encourage people to bang, but people aren't even living with each other now. They're like empty houses that are already built. I don't think this is helping. Yeah, bail. Alright, well, apparently we fucked ourselves over. Blame the economy. Blame it on the past. Blame it on old people. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, next time we can do it better. Build a brothel. I think it's a little too late for the brothel unless if Helena or whatever. Oh, she's dead. Where is everyone? Hold on. Did everyone die? No. Okay, they just moved. Yeah, she just moved over a house. Alright, fine. I don't know why I'm saving. The town of Mortuus, the town of the dead, earned its name. I'm gonna go ahead and quit out. And we're gonna call it there. Let me check the art real quick. Please stick around. Stick around for just a minute while I pull out the art. Let me see what art there is, because I know there's art, because someone was like, do you check art after stream? And I'm like, yes. I also checked before stream, and I noticed that C put some art up as well. There is actually quite a decent amount of art for me. That's wonderful. I'm going to start with the ones far back as that. We did Everyone is John the other day, and that was fun, except for we did Everyone is Vinny. And the difference being that everyone pretended to be a voice in Vinny's head, and that was good. That was a fun stream. Add window capture. Window capture. Select region, and there we go. Artists work really hard on the art for this, sometimes more than others, but check it out. Let's check out what the art is. We got this first one by Training Alexia. I should have known that based on the art style. As far as you guys know, I'm not a wizard, and there I am with a magic book. I do want to make a shirt that just says shirt on it now because of people drawing me in a shirt that just says shirt. It's great. We've got this one by Kano Mura, which is not a name I recognize, but it's pretty fucking cool. Next should be Everyone is Yule. I would enjoy that. This is pretty damn good. We got this one, which is tagged for everyone, basically. It's by Edison. It's of the Vinesauce mushroom with the Vinesauce colors. It's good. We've got one that C did of me wearing a skirt and leggings, or stockings, excuse me. This was me referring to, in America, putting things on a shelf from the back room. It's called stocking. And you can be a stock boy. C intentionally must have decided not to know what that meant. We've got this one from Hyena, from Everyone is Vinny. I like this one on Twitter, but I don't think I showed it on stream yet. But here is Vinny yelling random things that we told him to yell. It's hip to fuck bees. What's going on? Get on my shot. More pickles right here. 420 blaze it. And Hootie is just freaking out, and I'm just like, destroy everything. It's great. We've got this one by Dexter Doodle. I recognize the way they drew Ima because they did a really cute animation on Tumblr. This is good. I like this. Vinny covered in pancake and blood. And who won? Everyone is John. I believe Jin did the first round, and then we didn't score for the last round. But I'm pretty sure Jin did in both cases. Or Jin won the first one. Jin didn't win the second one because she didn't pull off any points because hers was like marry Winnie the Pooh in a transcendental state or something weird like that. And it's like, what the fuck? Akuma no Robin drawing Vinesauce peoples with little like hats. And this is probably Everybody is John, yes. And Hootie is just losing his shit. I think, yeah, Ima probably won the second one. It's hard to tell. And then we got this one by Sam I Am, 2016. If you make art, I will check it next time at this point, unless if it's already up. Kuma no Robin does good. These are all really good artists. It's like all the best artists of Vinesauce like doing art for me today, so that makes me happy. And I believe that's everything. I showed all this, right? Duckleth. Let me refresh just to make sure that I didn't miss anyone before I go. Nope. Alright, good. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. I know a lot of you guys were just here to kind of wait around until Yol got back. That's fine. All the same, I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. And I will see you guys next time with whatever, whenever that is. You did, Trainer Alexia, and I personally liked it. I think chat did as well. You have a really good style. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you, a little bit of a burp there. See you next time. Bye!